Welcome to New Hampshire's Business. I'm Fred Coker. Is there a consensus in New Hampshire on climate change and renewable energy? Well, my guests think so. And let's go to a quote from him. This is Dan Weeks of Revision Energy, a solar company here in New Hampshire. Granite staters, he says, across the political spectrum now accept the scientific consensus on climate. 7 in 10 adults hold that view today. And here is some of the evidence he points to. 9 in 10 want public funding of renewable energy research. 8 in 10 support regulating carbon dioxide as a pollutant. 7 in 10 want corporations to do more on global warming. That's a New Hampshire survey done in 2018. And then this. Actually, New Hampshire is doing something. State of New Hampshire has a climate change action plan. 20-plus New Hampshire communities, large and coastal, support the Paris Climate Accord, or they have climate change plans, or both. And then this. New Hampshire legislature has 50 bills on environment, renewable energy, and energy efficiency in the current session. Most have passed. 40-plus New Hampshire communities and schools have solar initiatives, and New Hampshire ranks 9th for the use of renewable energy, which is 19% of use, and it's supposed to be 25% by 2025. With me to talk about all of this is Dan Weeks, the co-founder, co-owner, and director of Revision Energy here in New Hampshire and Maine. Welcome.
Great to be here.
Nice
Thanks.
to have you. Actually,
co-owner, not co-founder.
That's right. Co-owner, right.
That's
co-owner. Right. Just give me your sense of the consensus.
Yeah, thank you, Fred. You know, I think two big things are happening on this issue. For one, the problem is now undeniable. Doesn't matter if you're a Republican or a Democrat. If you live in Hampton, your home is much more likely to get flooded now and the property values are coming down. Yeah. If you like moose, if you like maple syrup, we're all feeling the effects. You know, I used to ski on Temple Mountain growing up here in New Hampshire. Oh, yeah. There just isn't enough snow anymore. Yeah. We're all feeling the effects and seeing the consequences of this climate damage. And the second big thing that's happening is the benefits. The solution is real in a way it wasn't even a handful of years ago. Mm-hmm. You know, the cost of solar technology is down 70% in the last 10 years. That means whatever you think about the science, if you just want to save money on your electric bill, the cheapest way to do that is to harness that sunlight that falls on our roofs. That's a key point, because in New Hampshire, as you know, we have some of the highest electric rates in the country, higher than, frankly, New York and California. So that cost point is very important. Just make that argument again. So, you know, I talk to business leaders most days of the week. We work with large manufacturers in state. We work with cities and towns as well. You name it. And they're all paying very high grid electricity. If they're getting their power from fossil fuels, it's costing them a lot of money. When they've got a sunny roof or a section of land, we can install solar for a fraction of the cost of fossil fuels. That's on their own bill. Yeah. And at the same time, it's saving all ratepayers money for the reason that it's lowering that peak demand.
What are the risks of climate change right now? I mean, they're obviously flooding and the coastal communities in particular, but there's also a health risk, right?
That's something that we often overlook. You know, I've got 2 little kids at home, age 3, another on the way. And when I look out today and certainly the coming decades, you know, today we're already losing an estimated 123 lives a year, according to the Department of Environmental Services, from the fine particulate matter, the pollution that comes out of our tailpipes and smokestacks. Yeah. And that's $1 billion in public health expenses. So we're paying for this in a very big way. And the solution saves us money. Well,
you're in the renewable energy business, so I would expect you would be very positive about all of this and about the consensus that's growing in New Hampshire. Talk about renewable energy. This state has made its mark already in that area. The state, as we just went through the graphics, there are a number of communities in the state that are going. In fact, there's a solar array being proposed for Franklin that is huge.
That's right. You know, we have a proud tradition here. Biomass has been going for hundreds of years, burning wood as power. What we haven't quite done as yet, like our neighbors, is to adopt the cleanest technologies available, which also happen to be the cheapest, which don't require any subsidies. Mm-hmm. In fact, we're spending a lot more subsidizing fossil fuels today. So as we stop sending $6 billion of our hard-earned dollars out of state and add local jobs, build the local economy, right. We've already seen a $250 million invested in solar in recent years. There's a lot of potential to add to our economy.
And we're out of time. Dan Weeks, the co-manager of Revision Energy, just let me get that right, co-owner and director of Revision Energy, a solar company here in New Hampshire and Maine. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Nice to have you here.